And so I was gonna do I did a Googling today, and you know how it does that autocomplete thing? Where you start typing it and then it's like, oh, this is who you're talking about because they're so smart over there. And so I put in Max von, waiting for, what is it? Turns out, he's the second most famous Max von something. So, the most famous Max von something is Max von Sydow, a Swedish actor known for his work in Minority Report, Shelter Island, and The Exorcist. Did you know that? All right. Well, here's the second most famous Max von something, Max von Essen. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
I'm all right.
I'm going to ask you a question from this list.
No. Oh, that's right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And then I'll leave you, and I'm excited for your story. You're taller than I wanted you to be. This is great. What was your first paying gig?
My first paying gig was one summer in school, in college. I got a local production of Into the Woods. I was Jack. And
a lot of you saw that.
When I say paying, I mean there was money involved, but it was tens and tens of dollars a week.
Sure.
It was Into the Woods. I was Jack, but it was at a dinner theater.
Oh yeah.
And I always remember, you guys know Into the Woods, you know, Jack like says goodbye to Milky White at the end. He's like, I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate. Like, and I would just look down at someone as they're like slicing their meal, like knives and forks, like in the middle of while you're trying to have a tender moment. Anyway, that was my first paying gig.
I'm so happy that turned out to be a good story.
Oh God!
I get so nervous. Oh no! Let's go to Max von Essen.
Oh yeah, okay. So my sort of first type of first something for me was when I think of my real, like, first professional job. I don't really count Into the Woods, sorry. But this was fresh after college, and like any, I don't know, any young closeted gay growing up on Long Island, I was obsessed with Liza Minnelli. Oh my God. So when I graduated from college, they still sell Backstage? I had to buy a Backstage because I didn't have an agent. Nothing was online. I don't think we had the internet then. Whoa, tough crowd. So I open up Backstage. It says Liza Minnelli is looking for a backup singer. She has 2 guys. She needs 1 more guy. And I'm like, oh my God. This is my dream job. Like, are you kidding me? So I send in my headshot and resume, and they gave me an appointment. And I had 4 callbacks. Then at the 5th callback, Liza's going to be there. So I go there, I'm like terrified, and I'm ready, and she doesn't show up. Just no Liza Minnelli. So they reschedule. A few days later, there's another callback, and she's there. And I sang a couple songs for her, and finally she kind of just looks at me. She's like, "Who's your favorite composer?" And I'm like, Gershwin. When I was all growing up, I was obsessed with Gershwin. George and Ira Gershwin, all their songs. She goes, "Okay, so I'm gonna sing a Gershwin song to you." And then she's like, "And then when I look at you, you sing me one of your favorite Gershwin songs, and we'll do it like a sheen." And I'm really like, you're kidding me. In my mind, I'm like, so the first time, I'm like, this whole experience, there was a series of first-time events, like, just that blew my mind. So we did it. Cut to, I get the job, and then weeks later, we have our first show. We, like, take a private jet to Florida, we do a show, we come back on a private jet, 'cause we're touring with Liza Minnelli. And now I'm, like, on a crazy high, we're back, and we're all, like, celebrating a little bit in her apartment. And I kind of, like, linger in a corner as everyone leaves, just still there. And I never left. We actually spent the night talking, like, and just catching up, and it was the craziest thing ever. Just the 2 of us together. Finally, the sun is rising, and she's like, "We gotta walk my dog." So we walked her dog just in Central Park, because, you know, with Liza Minnelli for the night, you gotta walk her dog in Central Park. So now we're talking again in Central Park, and we're talking about, like, Gershwin and all the influences on me, and she's like, "What's your favorite Gershwin song?" So I tell her what my absolute favorite one is, and she's like, "Sing it for me now." And I'm like, just like joggers going by, like, Central Park, and she's like, "No, seriously, sing it." So I did. I sang this song to Liza Minnelli, 22-year-old gay guy living out his dreams, touring with Liza Minnelli, one-on-one in the park, and sings a song. And in the spirit of first time, I'm now going to play it for myself, which I've never ever done in public, and sing it, so I'm terrified. Good night. Oh God. Stephen Arribas, come back. They're writing songs of love, but not for me. The lucky stars above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I found more skies of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall and get that way. I hope, alas, and also like a day, although I can't dismiss the memory of his kiss. I guess she's not for me. It all began so swell, but what an end. This is the time a fellow needs a friend. When every happy plot ends with a marriage knot, and there's no knot for me.
That's von Essen.